Weird. Why is
Hey,
you gonna post it up?
Yeah.
Post it.
Trying
Post
to
it
post
up.
up.
Post it up. Post it up.
Send her forward.
Watch it all fall out.
Well, howdy, everybody. How we
Hello.
all doing today
Hola.
on this beautiful Monday?
¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás?
Oh fuck! Polished professionals and trendsetters.
So we just finished up.
Sorry, you guys talk. I gotta look at this real quick. You guys talk.
We just finished up our 23rd episode.
33rd, right?
33rd. Correction. Thank you, Mr. Walker.
We just finished up our third episode.
Yeah. I know we're pretty young still, but
Just getting started.
Sturted. All right. Dude, every week I forget how to fucking tag the channel.
Okay, no, don't do it that way.
Just stop doing
So,
shit.
so you're doing just share on YouTube or on the
From
thing?
YouTube too.
Don't do that. Do
Okay.
this share, yep, like you did before, but copy link and then just post the link
Oh.
on our page.
Gotcha.
Because otherwise you can't post it on our page. Yep.
Gotcha.
All right,
Makes
can we
tons
move
more
that?
sense.
Because that's annoying that it's off-centered. Pisses
Is it
me off.
off-centered?
Yeah, look at me compared to you.
Well, we are sitting at different. Yeah.
Is that better?
That's all right, right? I mean, we could. I don't know. We're fine. It's not that bad.
So here's the thing. I got my show wardrobe notes, and I don't have the wardrobe that they need.
Damn, what kind of wardrobe do you need?
It's very professional and trendsetters. And I was like, I don't have.
You need to go to.
I mean, I have
Goodwill.
all I have is a suit. I guess I have a blazer, but
Yeah, man. Just do that.
blazer, dress shirts. Bring blazers. I don't have blazers. I have
Plural.
one
Blazer.
dress shirts, casual button-ups, prints and patterns. Oh, I can do those.
Do some. Just go down to Kohl's, get some Kohl's cash, and
Yeah.
go to town, man.
Modern neckties, slacks, blue jeans. I have to bring all of those.
Hey, man.
That's so much money that I'm gonna have to drop now. Okay, I got a couple changes that I can do. God damn it! This is the only bad part is that like you don't know any of the info until you book, and then once you book, you're like, "Fuck, I don't have that." Like like when I did my first show on Chicago Med, I had to actually go buy clothes because
Oh,
I
shit.
did not have what they needed for my first, and I didn't even use them. Well, no, that's not true. I used the shirt, but I don't think I used the pants. So yeah.
So basically, you have to
Shit.
have kind of money saved up before you can start doing that kind
Well,
of
no,
stuff.
you just have to
almost.
make sure that you have. Normally, it's not professional attire. Normally, it's like just casual attire.
right,
You know,
right.
so but you can't have. So it can't be like bright colors. Can't have logos on
you
anything.
can't stand out.
Can't have, usually people don't like red
Really?
because red stands out on
Oh.
camera. Like look at
Well,
my
that's my favorite color. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
look at my beard. Just fucking stands out. So they usually don't like red or anything like that. It's usually like earth tone colors is what
Okay.
they like, and no
Gotcha,
whites
gotcha,
or blacks. Whites.
That's racist, man.
No whites. Yeah, I think it's no. You can wear black colored t-shirts. I think. I just don't think you can wear white because it's too bright.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh
Pull
man.
attention from anything else.
Can't pull attention. No whites or blacks. I just realized in my head when I said, "Wow, that does sound fucking
Oh,
terrible."
Jesus.
Well,
Welcome to another week
welcome.
of
We're here.
Yeah.
We're
what we learned this week live.
cheer, and we ain't going anywhere.
So what do you guys want to talk about? Because I have a lot to say and I don't know what to like.
I really want to learn how to braid my hair.
Dude, do it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll get you some
self-braid?
cornrows.
Yeah. Like really good braid my hair.
That'd be kind of cool.
Because with Ariel braiding it
Yeah.
or the weekend, they look fucking awesome, and I love it.
You gonna
Like,
get that
They look
Ragnar
like-
look
they
going?
look
That's
like
what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, that's literally what I'm going to be doing.
Seriously, that'd be awesome.
is I'm going to keep buzzing the backs and sides,
Yeah.
grow the top out super.
I'm in
fucking
full
long,
support of this, so
and
do it.
then dread and braid it out. Put some
That'd be
beads
cool.
in there. Yeah. Same with the
Beads.
beard too. I'm going to grow that all out.
That'd be cool. You could be like that techno Viking guy.
Oh my god, dude! Have you guys watched that full video?
Oh yeah,
Of what?
That guy's a fucking asshole.
Oh, the techno
Oh, is it
Viking.
the techno
Yeah,
Viking?
Yeah. The
Like
old
it's
video.
badass. Yeah, of him
Yeah.
walking down
Yeah.
the streets of
Yeah.
Berlin.
Yeah.
Just fucking. Like, he's badass. Like it's a fucking mean motherfucker. But like how he treats pedestrians. Like it's
Yeah,
I
it's
get it.
nuts.
Like he's trying to film something, but like he's
But
like
still,
pushing
come on,
pedestrians out of the way and shit. And like you're walking down a foot traffic road,
Right.
Right?
and he's
This
just
isn't-
like
this isn't your
shoving
road.
people. Yeah. Do something about it.
You gonna come fight the techno Viking?
You want to come fight me?
Yeah, that's seriously fucking badass.
Well, we can. Do you guys want to like shoot some ideas of like skits on here? Or?
That'd be an interesting concept.
Yeah, something that we can throw around, see if people are interested or not.
Well, I definitely still want to do my anti-Hallmark movies. But,
Yeah, I'm down for that.
That sounds hilarious. Yeah. But let's see here.
Oh, so the person that I was going to talk to you about, I don't really want to say their name yet because it's on live. Yeah, I'll text you the name. I'll text you the name. They are. I didn't know this, but they shoot videos and they do like model shoots and everything, but they do like their own like vlog videos and shit.
Really?
No way.
Like travel vlogging.
Oh yeah.
And the three of them, the trips that they take together is fucking nuts. It's three of them.
Mm-hmm.
If that helps you anyway. We met them at a bonfire. Well, we met one at a bonfire. Take your phone.
Oh yes, those people. Just kidding.
I'm gonna just text you. I'll text you the name.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I would love to like get them involved or like bring them onto the show and just ask them some questions because like the videos I watched, they're on Vimeo and they're like super dope. I was like, what the fuck? Because I didn't know what she did for a living. I know what he does.
Yeah.
I know what both the guys do. I just didn't know what she did.
Do you get paid for travel vlogging? Because that sounds.
It depends.
Like
If you can get like sponsorships.
Yeah.
For working with like places that you stay,
Yeah,
like hotels
yeah.
and shit. Yeah.
That sounds like an
Like
awesome.
advertise for like the city and stuff.
Damn, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
I would definitely do that.
The hell are you here? Yeah, I would love to do that. That's like
Well, it's pretty crazy what kind of stuff they have. I mean, just for accessibility for travel. I mean, my brother, he was talking about for the longest time, going and teaching English in Japan.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And dude, they cover everything. All you have to do is the background checks and shit.
Your phone out of the way of this. I keep hearing the feedback. That's what I keep telling you. I keep hearing like a little bit of feedback in this headphone, and I know it's his phone.
Dude, I should have went. And
Really? Yeah. And they do hella traveling, like LA, Vegas, Portland, Seattle. Like they're all over the place, and she does like photo shoots and shit all the time.
Dude,
yeah, all the time.
Let's fucking get it rolling.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Oh yeah.
So I would love to get them more involved.
See you soon.
You know who the fuck you is, or you don't.
I don't know who you are, but
we'll tell you. Okay.
But I think
you've definitely met
one of them.
Maybe
they have come into our place of work quite a few times actually.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So yeah, yeah, no, like with that thing, he seriously had contemplating going through with it because they put you up, they give you a place to live.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing spectacular, but you're there for like 6 months. They pay for your food.
Oh yeah,
they pay for amenities too, like transit. They'll pay you to fucking take the train and shit. Yeah,
shitting. That's awesome.
And it wasn't through what fucking organization was it? But it's literally just to go in and teach English.
Yeah,
and you don't need a degree.
I don't need a degree. I speak Japanese. That'd be
great,
dude.
And then you can still vlog do it and put it on our channel.
Yeah, but you're locked in for 6 months.
We'll just
I would have to be in Japan for 6 months. Though.
Yeah,
you have kids. So,
I could do it virtually if they want me to do that.
Hey,
I mean, that'd be cool.
Yeah, but then you can't stay there.
What's going on, everybody?
That's the whole point.
I'm too large to stay in Japan anyways. I'd be breaking shit all over the place.
You would be.
I would
be a
fucking
giant.
like. It'd be amazing.
You'd be like a circus.
I'd be like some sort of like human kaiju walking around the streets, tearing shit apart.
No, honestly, you'd probably be like a tourist trap. Like people would want to take pictures with you all the time.
Right?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't doubt that.
I would love to do some travel stuff though. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
Honestly, that'd be great.
About that.
I did try reaching out to some businesses around the area to see if we can like do like guest videos and stuff. And
I've got one.
Oh, you got one of them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I remember you mentioned that. But I did reach out to a few places. So whenever we want to, we can go up to like do axe throwing and all these other places and stuff like that.
Please,
if you guys want to do laser tag, that's one of them that we can do.
We've got 3 GoPros.
Some GoPro laser tag, yeah. So a whole bunch of just like little weird things like that.
Forehead.
Right.
So that is definitely an option.
Watch me headbutt children.
Move, bitch!
Get out the way!
Get out the way, bitch! Get out the way!
Oh my god, I would pay so much money to actually, no, I wouldn't pay anything. I would do it for free and then just go in there and play
the shit out of kids.
Beat the shit out of these little kids.
No, I'm down. I'm down for that.
I get super competitive at shit like that.
Oh hell
so
yeah!
Just
if we could do travel stuff, I'd be totally down for that too.
Oh hell yeah!
Even if it's just a short trip, you know,
dude,
I'd be down for that.
I'm always down for
any way to add content and
bring value to our customers.
Yeah, broaden our horizon here and everything. But I am so down. But I definitely want to get skits too. I want to get skits going. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I want to do some funny ones.
Yeah, for sure.
Like a day in the life kind of shit. Like the day in the life of the 3 of us.
That'd be super easy for me.
And you just see like, so like it zooms in on like me just working and editing and shit like that. And then it zooms in on Walker and he's like working and like planning. Like we'll make it funny because we always talking about like new businesses. So like he's like got 10 different businesses and he's like working on all of them.
Boards,
and then it just goes to Drake and he's sitting in a dark room with a bottle of wine and just playing games.
Just like a blanket over my head. Just like food and shit in my beard and just like a bottle of wine open between my legs.
I see. That's exactly how I am with the cork boards, though. So.
Exactly. But then what we do. So we do like what we do is we do like a Monday through like Sunday thing, right? And we'll just do it. And we'll all be like acting like we're doing something. So like we'll be like looking like we're super productive. And then like you're just like every day it's like the same. You're just sitting there.
Different types of wine.
But then at the very end, we come back in here and like, oh, like what did you guys get done this week? And Drake has like this masterpiece done, and me and you were like, we didn't do shit. I don't even know what I stared at the fucking screen all day, So at the end, he's the one doing everything. It'd be so good. That'd be quality.
That'd be pretty funny.
Oh, man.
Like little did we know he was drawing like a fucking painting with an Xbox controller because he just thought, fuck it, I can do this.
Fuck it,
on Xbox with clip art, just drawing this.
Yeah, I somehow found a way to put Adobe
MS Paint.
Yeah.
Oh God, I would die.
Yeah, actually, my sister right now, she's working on another painting for us, and I don't know. Well, not like us, but just like a family thing. Because send a mass text. Actually, I could probably have her do something.
You should have her do something for us.
It'd be pretty cool.
I would like that. I'll put it up.
But yeah, she sent out a message not too long ago to all the siblings and stuff, and is asking for like our favorite symbols and like colors and palettes and shit like that, and phrases. And the last time she asked me about it, I got that fucking fox painting.
Oh
and
yeah,
that was like super fucking cool,
painting.
man.
Yeah,
super fucking cool.
Oh yeah, yeah. If she wants to put something together for us, dude, we'll throw it up.
Because I literally the first thing I did is I sent her the picture of the world serpent. The endless world. Yeah. And I was like, I want you to put this on something.
Put this on something. put it on God.
On God.
Oh my God. So there's this new guy, I guess they're technically a band that I've been following.
That's always a good way to put it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're technically a band.
Well, I didn't know they were. It's called Cape Lions, and I didn't know they were a band because the only reason I know about these guys is one of the performers in it. His name like Edgar Salvador, something like that. But he always does like how to make a Post Malone hit, or how to make and he does these hilarious videos.
He did the Billie Eilish one too, right?
Yes. And he he'll put the beat together and then he'll like do vocals and he'll play it and it sounds like on point and it's so funny. Like, so I've been following that lately and I'm like, man, I would do something like that. Just fuck around. If I had enough time, if I could learn how to audio, like put together beats and shit like that, I would totally do that because it just looks hilarious.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I want to do some more stuff like that too. Just throw it on any of our pages or whatever. Because we like the skit that we did with, or that I did with Duke with What We Won This Week. Like just that one video had like a huge interaction rate on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Just from that one video that I did. So I was like, oh shit, maybe we need to do like more
chime-ins,
impromptu, like just I don't know, something of
just release like random content.
Yeah,
I think that's good.
Just kind of switch things up because I think videos are like hugely interactive on the Facebook timeline.
Yeah,
like,
no, for sure.
Videos and pictures are like words are just whatever.
Well, I mean, the thing is, not everybody's going to sit and watch an entire podcast episode.
Right. So it's fun to like
get a little bit of
content.
Skits.
It might even be good just to break things up into conversations and release that as separate content. As well.
I've thought about that too. Is like breaking up our editing stuff or editing our stuff down and like doing just little skits.
It's almost like when you watch like Joe Rogan on YouTube or something.
Yeah,
like it breaks down to certain conversations. Yeah, that might be a good way to do that. So
that's a lot more work.
It's a lot of work, but I can help you with that stuff though. I mean,
we just need a full-time editor.
Yeah.
So I don't have to fucking do this ananymore.
I'll quit my job. Pay me.
I can do it for you, dude. If you just want me to break up content into separate videos.
I got nothing else to do. I might as well just keep doing it.
What do you mean you got nothing else to do?
Fuck it. I just have work. I don't give a shit about work.
You hear that work?
Yeah.
You hear that work?
I mean, well, the one job I do, it's just, I do it. I have hours that I work and then I go home like that. I'm not taking it home with me. You know what I mean? So
I'm taking it home with me.
Drink it. Hey, those 2 new beers we got are fucking amazing.
Yeah, they are really good.
Put them together. Tastes like a fucking milk.
I didn't try it together, but yeah.
That's the one I had you try.
It's the one that tastes like peanut butter jelly.
Yeah, it's so fucking good. Now I want to be.
I didn't like the current one at first, and then I tried it again, and it's like, okay, it's growing on me now.
Yeah, it's currant and maple syrup.
Yeah, yeah. At first, it was just way too sweet for me, but then I
Yeah.
tried it again after I expected it to be sweet.
Well,
and
a
it was
Berliner
already
Weiss
way
is
better.
actually technically a sour too.
Yeah.
So I was surprised at the sweetness that
See,
you
I
got
thought that
from
you
the
couldn't do
tartness.
sours in a regular brewery because
They figured out a way to do it.
Really.
Yeah. So you usually can't do a sour in a
Mhm.
regular brewery. But what they did is they were able to extract the bacteria out before transferring. So they didn't have to worry about contamination.
Okay.
Because usually what happens, the reason you can't do sour beers, and for all of you to know, the reason you can't do sour beers in like a normal brewery is because in order to create a sour beer, you have to have bacteria that you put into the beer and into the mix.
Yeah.
And what happens is when you uncork that or transfer fluids, that bacteria becomes airborne and it will infect all of your beer. So like you have to have either a separate building or you have to have like a
like a
negative
special tank,
like a negative pressure room, like a whole separate room, so that bacteria can't interfere with your other beer lines. But the way that, because I asked our brewer, and the way that they did it, and I'm probably totally fucking this up, but basically they were able to extract that bacteria before transferring any fluids.
Damn.
So that they didn't have to worry about cross contamination with any other beers.
That's pretty cool.
So, and I think they worked with another brewery on that one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing a post that he had put out that they like he had guests with him, or like somebody came to visit.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that was probably
They had a lot of fun. So, and it's a good beer. I was thoroughly surprised with it.
Really
So
good.
I liked it. And that other one is brought back our old favorite and with a twist on it with cocoa and peanut butter.
Fuck. Delicious.
It was amazing.
Dude, there's been like a lot of like rising of peanut butter flavored stuff. And I love it
Everybody's
'cause
doing
I
like
love
the peanut butter stouts and
Yeah.
shit like that. We tried
So
one
good.
up at the Dells. There was
That Screwball's really good too.
there was a beer fest up in the Dells, and at some of these beer festivals, they do like limited releases. Every brewery does like an hour before close. Here's our limited release, and the last limited release at this place, we stayed just for this beer, was a peanut butter stout that they made, and if it didn't taste identical to fucking peanut butter mixed with some chocolate.
Damn.
Like it was the closest thing I've ever had to just a
Damn.
jar of peanut butter.
I'm okay with that because
really good.
Reese's is also my favorite candy.
Yep,
So
same. It's my favorite candy.
By the way, Reese's, we are totally willing to sell out if you guys want to sponsor us. So,
Dude, I will wear Reese's everything. Like, just
we will dress in
you know,
orange for every episode.
Fuck yeah!
Just bright.
I'll be a NASCAR, literal car. Just sticker me up.
I
dude.
will turn me into a car.
Just fucking turn me
Morty.
into a car. I'm a transformer. Oh shit!
That's funny.
Who do you think would sponsor us right now? Dollar
Ooh,
Shave
yeah.
Club seems to sponsor everybody.
Yeah,
nowadays.
Dollar Shave Club. Hims. Hims likes to.
But the thing
Hims,
is,
yeah.
none of us shave.
I
so-
know.
Yeah, well, I mean, they do have like beard creams and
That's
stuff.
true.
and
Yeah, I've never actually used.
I know they have.
Well, there's
shampoos and
Dollar
shit,
Beard
too.
Club.
That's true. Yeah, Dollar
true.
Beard Club.
We
I
need to
know-
find smaller businesses that aren't everywhere that don't have it's like Dollar Shave Club and stuff. They have like huge podcasts that they're promoting.
Oh
on.
yeah. Oh yeah.
So we need like smaller ones that are like, hey, we'll work with you. We don't give a shit. You don't have to give us a bunch of money. Just
There's a local soap company that we should get us affiliated
fucking
with
soap.
because they
That'd
make
be
all
cool.
natural soap. Actually,
They do
they're-
good
yeah,
because I actually you
can buy their stuff over in that specialty coffee shop /
Yep.
bookstore /
Yep.
grocery store.
Yep, I did. I know what I know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
Actually, yep. It's they actually sell in a couple other places too. Right?
Yeah, all around this area.
Yeah, if it's
Very
stuff that
gas.
I'm willing to use, I'll fucking promote the shit
I
out of
use
it,
their
you know
soap
what I
right
mean?
now. That's this. It's coffee grounds and clove, and it smells
Ooh,
fucking
wow.
amazing. And it's like a scrubby bar, so like it's
Nice.
like scratchy,
Very cool.
but it's
I
super.
know
good.
a beard oil company that'll sponsor us, but they're not making any money
Mm.
because it's my company. so yeah,
We're just gonna turn these into ads.
just straight
Constant
ad
ads.
revenue on everything.
Is that on me? Okay, that's not me.
Mm.
Something vibrated.
Oh, it was me. I just
Son
got
of a-
message. Yep, sorry.
Nice woman.
Sorry,
Just
son of a very nice lady. But no, it'd be fun to have like a sponsored skit or
Yeah,
something like
very
that.
cool.
Or I think it'll be really cool when we go out to these local shops and stuff like that and
Yeah.
work with them. Our brewer is working on the brewer that I was talking to is working
Yeah.
on some stuff with me
That'd
to
be
figure out.
Mhm.
that'd be an interesting sponsorship.
I'm
right
getting
Oh
a
yeah,
phone
yeah.
call
That'd be a lot of
coming
fun.
in. Yeah, so we're trying to figure out some stuff of how we want to lay out that skit, if we want to brew or if we want to,
Do it.
what we want to do with it.
Yeah.
So
What we brewed this week.
what we brewed this week.
Yeah, that would actually be kind
Well,
of a
and I
cool name
think-
for the beer.
and I
WWB
that would be cool. I wonder if we could brew. I wonder
like a specialty beer.
what it would run us to brew a specialty beer.
I mean, they're just going to be using it in the brewery area, so it's like it's going to be their beer. It'd just be us giving them a recipe basically and helping them with it.
And then we can name it What You Drank Today.
What we drank this week.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Or in sponsorship with.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
dope.
Yeah. We'll talk to them about that.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. So I'm sure that they'd be willing to work with us on that too.
That would be fucking dope.
Yeah.
And it would be cool to have it like, if we had it on the board.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking awesome. Dude. Yeah, well, I'll talk to him about that. And I think we're going to also get him on the podcast.
Sweet.
Plus,
We're
I just
gonna drink
emailed
some
him
beer.
a little while ago.
I think
so-
we're going to, and what I think we should do is when we bring him on the podcast, we should all pick like a beer.
Yeah.
To
Bring it
bring.
in, everybody
You know
try.
what I
yeah.
mean? And then
Get,
we'll
like,
just do a
couple
beer
cups.
try. We'll interview him, everything like
bring
that.
some flights in.
Yeah. I would like
Oh,
to
yeah.
do that like relatively soon. if
I'm
we
all
can,
about it, man.
actually.
Yeah. Yeah, whenever you guys can orchestrate it,
I'm down.
I'm happy to go pick up.
Yeah, I'm totally down. And he's down too. He's like all about it. He's like,
Oh,
oh, you
yeah.
want to drink beer and talk beer? Hell yeah, I'm in.
Fuck
Hell
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Me too. Let's go.
He's like one of the coolest people I've met.
Oh,
in
he's
long
such a
time,
nice guy.
honestly.
Yeah. And we could bring both of them in, honestly. Him and
Yeah.
the assistant brewer. We could bring
Oh,
both
yeah,
of them
definitely.
in. You know, if she's got time too, we'll bring her in. I don't
I
care.
always see her in passing. I never get a chance to like sit down and talk.
She's
with her.
nice. She's
Yeah, I
alright.
know she's super nice. I
Yeah.
just
And she's, I'll tell you what, that girl is fucking smart.
Yeah.
He picked the perfect person for an assistant brewer. Like,
Yeah.
to the point where they've learned how to grow their own yeast now.
Wow.
really.
Like,
Holy
yeah,
shit.
Yeah, they're like doing chemistry.
Because
back
that's a
there.
whole process and a half.
It's
dude.
fucking
Yeah.
awesome. They were telling me about it. I was like, what? That's fucking nuts.
Damn.
And so, like, yeast, you can use. It's weird. I didn't know this either. That yeast actually can be used. What do you call it? They have like multiple lives. Would be the best way I would put it.
Mhm.
But it changes every time. So like you can use it once, and it's a first generation
Okay.
of that yeast.
Oh, it's like self-replicating,
right.
at that
And then,
point.
but then you pull that yeast out, right? And
Mhm.
then it's like a second generation. It's not the same anymore. It's
Yeah.
still that yeast, but it's a new generation, and you can use that yeast to now brew a new beer.
Damn.
And you can keep. I think most. What did he say? That most yeast go like. Is it 4 or 6 generations that they can? Is usually like
Holy
the
shit.
timeline of how long they can go.
So
or
do
something
they
like
I
that.
had no idea about
pull
that.
characteristics from the
I
previous?
think so. Yeah,
Okay.
they have to because I mean you're eating the sugars of whatever was
Yeah.
in there. So I would assume that you're. I don't know. I don't know what it does.
Hmm.
I
wonder if
would,
they did
we'll
that,
have to
like,
ask
what-
him more when he
Yeah,
comes
oh,
on
yeah.
the show. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
probably a huge cost savings for
Honestly.
breweries and such.
Yeah.
Like even to purify or like really nail down a taste if
Yeah.
it pulls the characteristics from the previous batch.
I think it does. I can't remember what he was saying,
If
but
you
it's
were to-
basically like a new generation of that yeast.
Yeah.
So it's like
That's really interesting.
Because in
replicated out.
theory, dude, if it would pull a taste of a specific type of brew
Yeah, talk about
and you
consistency
put
there.
it back in
Yeah.
to the second batch, it might intensify those flavors.
And then you can match the all the batches that you made into like a
Yeah.
final bright tank, mix them all
Dude.
together, and then you just have to go.
Oh my
That's a
God.
good idea.
Or like even sell those separately, first, second, and third generation.
What would we
Yeah.
do for our brew?
Ooh, I still want to do a banana bread. porter.
Yes, that's
yeah.
what I'm
Banana
saying,
bread
dude.
would
A
be pretty
banana
dope.
bread would be fun.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty
I
cool.
like that.
That'd
If you were to do a porter, you could do a coffee cake porter.
be good.
But yeah,
I feel like we've done like a lot of coffee beers, though. I think maybe we need to switch that.
well,
up
if you're
a bit.
doing a porter, you're usually doing coffee.
we should do something weird, like a cocktail based beer, where like you take like the flavors of the
ingredients
cocktail and
of a
throw it into
cocktail.
like an old fashioned. You could do like cherry, orange, and some sort of like harder grain, so that way it's more like a
Mhm.
malty flavor. Make it like taste like an old fashioned.
I can
That'd
probably
be
do that.
interesting.
Or what else would be good? You do cosmopolitan, like a cranberry beer,
Oh god,
cranberry lime.
how about a
Oh, God.
margarita beer?
No,
Uh,
I'm good.
Everybody,
That's a lot
somebody-
better.
I would say there's one that's already kind of got that, and that would be Dogfish Head's Sequence Ale. It's
Yeah.
very similar to
Oh,
a margarita.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
would say it's black lime and sea salt. So fucking.
You could- you could have an
oh yeah,
entire-
yeah,
You could have an entire line of beers that are based on other cocktails.
People
though.
are doing that already.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
there's already cocktails to go, but
You can
it's
have like a
basically
pina
just-
colada beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting. Coconut
What?
and
Actually,
coconut-
I had
coconut
tasted.
pineapple.
What was it? I think it might have actually been Dogfish Head.
Mhm.
Did a pre-mixed mule in a can.
Mhm. Yeah,
No,
do it.
That wasn't like with
I
the
don't
with
do
the
those.
with like the pre-made cocktails and stuff.
That wasn't
like,
Dogfish. That's its own company.
is it?
Mhm.
Oh, it was Two Brothers.
Yeah.
Two is the one who-
What do you do
In a
when,
van.
when the world is the moon is gonna hit the earth?
made of tomatoes.
Guns are made of tomatoes and shoot tomato juice at old grannies.
But yeah,
Just
I wasn't a huge fan. I mean, it was good, but
Yeah.
I wasn't a huge fan.
I don't do the pre-mix shit. I just
Yeah.
make it myself.
Yeah.
Well, because
I'm always like that with cocktails, though. I hate using mixes for any
Oh
kind
my
of
God,
cocktail.
Yeah.
margarita mix is disgusting.
even that
if you use
fake-ass
margarita
lime
mix,
juice-
you're wrong.
Even that fake ass lime
Oh,
juice.
roses?
I
Yeah,
I
fuck
can't do
that.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Fresh squeeze. If
just
I'm in a
squeeze a
hurry,
lime.
I'm using roses. But like otherwise, I'm fresh.
If you have 1 or 2 extra seconds, just chop a lime in half and squeeze
Yeah.
it. It's not that hard. Like just do that.
yeah,
Because it's gonna
It
taste
tastes way
way
better.
better. Way
Yeah.
better. It's actually gonna taste real instead of just tasting like sugar.
yeah, high fructose corn syrup and sugar basically. Is all
I just can't handle too much sugar in a cocktail. Like that's what
it gives you a headache.
a lot of the times I don't even put Sprite in my old fashions anymore. I put like a spritz of soda maybe, and like maybe a spritz of Sprite just to add some volume to it, and that's
Proof it
about
up.
it.
So you press
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I usually do a press.
Press?
So,
Mm.
but even then, I don't fill it up all the way because it's like I can't handle all that
Yeah.
sugar. So that's
That's
why
why don't you? You could also do like a 2-ounce pour on your liquor instead of an ounce and a half.
I mean, I already do that.
Yeah,
for
me too.
myself.
Oh yeah.
Shh.
Well, I think it's fun too to make like simple syrups that
Yeah.
we can use. Like we made some at the old job that we worked like a sweet potato simple syrup.
Yeah, that one gets messy, but yeah, it was really good.
So good though.
Yeah.
It was a pain in the ass to make because I made it probably 3 or 4 times, and I think the last maybe 1 or 2 times was the only time it got done right.
Yeah.
But it was because like I don't know if our roast time was off on the sweet potatoes or what, but it was just not coming out the right color. It was coming out. So it's supposed to come out like a vibrant, like
Orange color.
orange,
Right.
You know, like a sweet potato,
Yeah.
but it came out more like the skin of a sweet potato
Oh, so
colors,
it's
like a
kinda matte.
brown
Yeah.
kind of. So it was kind of weird, but we got it nailed down, and it still tasted the same. It just never looked like the
Mhm.
same, and it was
Yeah.
so weird why it didn't do that. But
Well, you want it cosmetically to remind you of what you're
yeah,
tasting.
you
Right, I
want
mean,
it to have that.
You don't want
vibrant-
you don't want to have like a brown mush inside your
Right.
cocktail.
Yeah,
you want it
no.
to be like a bright, vibrant
Yeah.
color thing because that.
Definitely more appealing.
Yeah.
I,
definitely
More
agree.
palatable.
Did you ever try that? You tried that asparagus cocktail that he made a long time ago,
mhm.
right? That was interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
he
made an
fuck-
asparagus martini.
it was like a hollandaise cocktail
Yeah.
that he made. It was really
Ooh, well, see, hollandaise sounds like a
was
fucking.
really
It was
good.
really interesting.
It was
mix,
like
but
it was different,
was
but I don't know if I'd
weird.
get it again. But it was
No.
definitely an interesting experience to try that.
Yeah.
So
So I really I like specialty sauce based ones. Like there was a sriracha martini that I
Yeah.
tried.
ooh, that sounds
And that was
good.
really fucking good. Super, super full of spice and flavor, but it still kept that martini
Ooh, I could see that.
niche, you know,
Yeah.
or that classic palate. But like with like an asparagus or like a hollandaise, kind of like a inspired. Like I loved fucking Benedict, so
Oh, yeah.
like any hollandaise sauce, dude, it was
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
eggs Benedict. So good.
One of our other bartenders and I, we created this spicy margarita, but it was a pineapple and hellfire vodka.
The Hellfire
Ooh, hell
vodka is
yeah.
good stuff.
And have you ever
Hell
had
yeah.
Hellfire
Oh,
before?
yeah.
Is that
So
Blonde Brothers that does the Hellfire?
yeah, it's Blonde Brothers. So
yeah.
the Hellfire vodka is it's Bell, Ghost, and habanero pepper inside vodka.
Mm.
So it's really super spicy. Like it gets you right in the back of the mouth. But
That's what she said.
but with the addition of a little bit of like a splash of triple sec or Cointreau, which I like to use more, and some pineapple juice,
Yeah.
it
we
blends
got
so perfectly.
I think
Yeah,
we
so-
got spoiled at the last job because this one they just don't have like they use triple sec instead of like
Yeah,
a
I mean-
Combier or a Cointreau, and it's like god damn it, like we're a brewery, we're
Yeah,
not
you're
a cocktail bar,
yeah.
but it's just like damn it.
Well,
like,
for a brewery, we sell
We have
a hell of a lot of
Oh yeah,
cocktails.
dude,
Yeah.
that Huckleberry,
yeah,
fuck
that Huckleberry
me
fuck you up,
sideways.
son.
You're welcome.
it's
for
a
that.
good
Well,
fucking
And
cocktail. man.
the new one, the winter beanie, that one.
Yeah.
That one's good, too.
Yeah, I heard about that one. I heard a couple of
You
people
had
talking about it. Did I?
I gave it to you. Yeah, you fucking had it.
Oh yeah, with
You had a
the
whole
blends
glass
with
of
the
it.
coffee liqueur.
Yeah, it's in
Yeah,
a pint.
Mhm.
yeah, it was fucking
And it
delicious.
messes you up, but it is so good. It gets
Yeah.
you warm, that's for sure. It's a winter beanie.
Mhm.
Mhm. It's nice.
But yeah, no, I think it'd be fun to make a beer for ourselves.
Yeah,
like
it'd
that
be a
would
lot
be
of fun.
fucking dope, and just work with them on that.
Dude.
I can also talk to the community manager here to see if we can put it on tap here.
I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
a
lot
lot.
of logistics with
Not really.
with the brewery.
Oh, with the brewery maybe,
Yeah.
but like for here, it's just
We're only on
means-
tap.
for us, no.
well, no, because the community
Call this
manager said
guy.
that
Right.
she told me before that if we ever have anything that they want to
Right.
sponsor, we could just toss it in here. And
It took forever for us to get one beer on tap at another place. We
Yeah.
just now finally did that.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to see like, because he's always down for us like creating new cocktail or new beers with him.
definitely.
So if we can do that, film it,
Dude,
you know, and then
it'd be pretty tight.
make it what we did this week beer or whatever.
Communal challenge.
What we beered this week.
What we brewed this week. What we brewed this week. But it'll just be called like what we learned this week or whatever, or something like that. It'll be our signature.
What we got our drink on with,
and
this
then
week.
we'll get a whole keg of it.
Yeah. To ourselves. Forever.
You know what I think we need to get in the house?
Mini fridge.
Kegerator.
Kegerator.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we need to get one, especially when we move locations for the podcast.
Yes.
We're gonna need one of those.
Yes. We're gonna put one right here. So it's
lug that fucking thing in here.
Yeah,
they're on wheels. They're good. Some of them.
Well, we'll be at the. We're gonna be at the new location by next year, probably. So. But I'm gonna look and see what the prices one of those cost.
They're not that
sure
bad.
Be too terrible. Shit.
For a small one.
I have a mini fridge. We could make it out. We could just need the hose.
Yeah,
you gotta drill the hole through.
We'd
make the hose, and then you need the twist knot.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to check that out. We shall figure it out. If you guys have any ideas for how we can make that happen, let us know in the comments.
You guys keep talking.
Some DIYs.
DIYs.
Ding dong.
Right.
I think that'd be a lot of fun.
That would be a lot of fun. I've always been interested in like getting like my own like liquors and beers and stuff made like that. So I've always wanted to do. Oh no. Oh no.
Connection is unstable.
Reconnecting.
Please wait while we try.
Oh God, why? Oh no, heavens no.
I mean, we're still live. It's still showing us.
It's it's gonna speed slam through this whole fucking portion.
Right.
People are watching.
Come on, baby. Come
on,
Kelly.
Everybody, let's go. Come on, fucking YouTube. You know that you can do it.
Where are we going?
Nowhere.
Where are we going?
Fucking nowhere.
Fucking nowhere.
Oh, where the fuck are we going?
Where is our channel?
Oh yeah, Kegerators cost a lot of money.
How much are they?
Decommissioned.
$800.
$800.
Holy Nikes. So that's crazy.
DIY.
Yeah, we're just gonna DIY our way through how to make a kegerator. That's what we're gonna do.
There you go. Damn.
Disgusting.
It was gutted, man. Surprised that wasn't even a burp.
It's just some growling.
Oh wait, no. Single tap kegerator, $350 at Walmart. What up?
But it's a Walmart kegerator.
Walmart. What a great deal. Super convenient.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Wow.
My daughter's school is fucking emailing me.
Gross.
Oh, it's about dental clinic at Powers Elementary.
What?
Yeah, they do like
they take dental records.
Yeah.
They take dental records.
They just want to sell the kids' teeth. So.
No, they just want they just want your dental records for when the government comes and
the government
takes us all over.
Love it. Hey, did you guys ever watch that show BoJack Horseman?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't act like you don't know.
Oh, did you guys see the new season?
No, not the newest one. I've watched the first
recently.
episode of it.
It's not bad. I liked it a lot, but
it just has gotten more and more depressing every
season.
Good.
This one's not as depressing as last season. I'll say that.
Which dark.
This one kind of lightens up a little bit.
Well, that's good.
I don't need it to be lightened up. I want it to be real.
It is real. Trust me,
something.
but it's more like a recovery season. So
okay,
I'm really appreciative of that because damn, that show got dark.
It got dark
real fast, like
yeah.
Jesus. Yeah. But no, this is more of a recovery season, and I'm super happy about that.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
Definitely, if you guys ever get a chance this week, definitely go watch BoJack Horseman. I got through the entire series in like a day.
Yeah,
because it's just super addicting to watch.
Oh yeah, super good voice actors, super good fucking character development.
Just the storytelling that they managed to get through that series is just mind blowing because they'll switch it up from being this weird childish cartoon, and then all of a sudden it's like hits you with real life. Yeah, and like there's no breaking at that point. It's just. Oh man, it's just so fluid.
This train has no brakes.
It really doesn't. Like they're going all in for that show, and I love it. So
there's a couple of shows.
Gotta keep it real, son.
Good. Yeah. Also, I just love Will Arnett. He's one of my favorite people.
Yeah.
So.
For sure. For true.
Did you ever watch Last Man on Earth?
A little bit.
Oh God, it's so good, and it gets so good at the end. Like not at the end.
See, I started it. I got kind of bored with it. Like halfway through the first season.
Nah, it gets better.
Yeah.
It's more. They catch on.
Okay.
Definitely. They add. Never mind. But it gets better.
So what you're saying is that he's not the last man on Earth.
The only shitty part is the show ended like they canceled the show and where they ended fucked me up. So
of course.
Yeah.
If it's gonna be like a
also
cliffhanger thing, a promo.
Another show that if you ever want to be really mad, it got canceled. Go watch Terra Nova.
Fucking
Terra Nova, dude. Go watch that fucking show, and you're gonna be so pissed off.
We know so many fucking people that were really into Terra Nova and are livid.
It hurt me.
Have been
hurt
livid.
my heart
really
that it ended because it was such a good show.
Yeah,
and it
did it like leave you on a cliffhanger or like,
it was
because it got canceled like mid-production of the next season,
sucks.
so they didn't know that it was gonna get canceled. And then they tried to bring it back a couple years later, like 2015. They tried to bring it back, and it got canceled again. I was like, God damn it!
I was pissed about that with the Marvel Netflix series, because like they had the Punisher that was on there, and I loved the Punisher show.
Punisher's still going, isn't it?
No, I think that's
what
they canceled all the Netflix Marvel shows.
Yeah, because they're Marvel's doing their own thing with Disney.
Fuck.
So there's no more Luke Cage. I think that Luke Cage might get renewed for one more season.
Yeah, there's going to be no
more Jessica Jones.
No Jessica Jones.
No more Iron Fist, which I'm cool with.
Well, I liked it a little bit.
It got interesting. Second season was better.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. Didn't watch any of them anyway. So
Green Arrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Green Arrow was pretty good. I
from
like
CW
acting.
Yeah.
I would watch the first couple episodes of them, and I'd be like, "This is fucking."
Flash was
dumb.
pretty good.
I don't like this.
I liked Flash. Yeah.
I actually liked the first few seasons of the Arrow, actually.
Yeah.
Especially the ones with like
Slade and
Slade.
Daredevil was decent.
I love the Daredevil series.
But I love the movie. So
nobody plays the Daredevil like Ben Affleck.
I don't know, man. I think I like this new Daredevil better than Ben Affleck. Really? It just seems more real.
You know who I don't like better? Like the newest rendition of versus the old and or any other person
Batman?
That's ever played. No, actually, I think Ben Affleck did a good job as Batman.
Do you think?
I think Robert Pattinson might actually do a decent job. He's actually a great actor. He's just
I have
been in
high
movies
hopes.
that he's not proud about.
I actually really want to see Lighthouse. That looked really.
That
good.
looks
really good.
weird. That new A24 movie.
Yeah.
I love.
Well, it's A24, but
A24
exactly.
A24 is probably one of my one of my favorite production studios of all time right now. Like they are just on
They're on a fucking
fire.
roll.
On the movies that they're coming out. I mean, they did mid '90s with Jonah Hill, his first production.
Oh yeah,
that was
a great show. Yeah, I like them a lot.
Weirdest ending to that movie. If you haven't seen it, it's got the weirdest fucking ending to it. But it's on Hulu now. But yeah, A24 is killing it. They're doing like great horror movies. They're doing some really weird, like
almost like
they're really trying to be
like,
the indie film production studios. What they're trying to be,
it's really it's shining through.
If I ever had a chance to work with a studio, that's one that I really would love to do some work with because they're so eclectic. They're like what Netflix would have been if Netflix went indie.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like creating
it's a full fucking production.
Yeah, I love it.
Overhaul.
I think I wish them the best of luck. I hope they get bigger. I mean, they're doing big stuff already, but I hope they get even bigger. And the Lighthouse looks fucking weird and eclectic,
looks
like
amazing.
a weird, you know.
But yeah, the person or the character that they portrayed the Flash as in this newest was a Batman versus Superman. Whatever. Avengers.
What's his face? Ezra Miller, I think.
I think so, maybe
because he was also in that show. Perks of Being a Wallflower. Which that's a fantastic movie. By the way,
who's the kid that died that was in Star Trek? Died in a Jeep accident.
Oh, Scotty. No, not Scotty.
What was his name?
Wasn't Scotty?
And he was like a really good actor.
He played Scotty.
I think it was Scotty.
Yeah. He actually one of my favorite films of all time, The Green Room.
Yeah,
that was one of my top dude.
Jesus Christ, that movie.
That was fucking bad.
Oh, fuck! Talk about a movie that just messes with you. Yeah. Did A24 do Green Room?
I don't know actually.
Because I just saw that. Why did I just see Green Room come up on my?
I'm looking it up right now.
Can't remember why they just came up. I don't remember, but A24, man, they're on it. Yeah, I love them. We'll be one of those studios one day. Just kidding. Can you imagine if we created a production studio? Ooh,
oh God,
boy,
that's down the road. Well, that and it was super weird seeing Patrick Stewart as a fucking bad guy.
Yeah.
Anton Yelchin. Yelchin.
Yep.
Yeah, that is an A24 movie.
It is.
Yeah.
The one that I haven't seen yet that I really want to see, Midsummer.
Yeah,
I've heard it's.
Dude, I own that. If you guys want to watch
it,
yeah,
I need to watch that movie.
It's on my Google Play account. I can go watch that later.
I wonder if it's on. I think it's on Amazon yet or Hulu yet.
Well, dude, I already have it. If I can just give you my password, it's super easy.
Oh wait, is it on Amazon? Oh, it's for I'll just watch it
because I gotta say that's another movie that I was curious as to why they ended it that way. But
really?
It's.
But I think that's what A24 has been like doing.
Yeah,
like, that's all they've been doing lately. Is like making these really like Hereditary. Did you see that one?
Oh my god.
That one was fucked up.
Fucked with me a little bit.
That was fucked up, and the fact that they were able to like, I don't know, man, that was wild.
It was intense, man.
Right there, Midsummer.
Midsummer, nice, yeah.
Right there, yeah.
Number of employees. They only have 124 employees.
No shit.
With 2 locations.
Jesus.
That's how small of a studio. It's an independent entertainment
that's
company.
a monster fucking quality control then.
Hell yeah, dude.
And that's small of a production company.
Killing it.
Did they do Get Out as well? Or
no, that was his
Peel.
own. Yeah, that was his own. I don't remember what he did or what studio he went through with that. But
yeah, I'm sure he has his own little team of guys.
But they did The Witch, which was a weird movie too.
That was an interesting one though.
I liked it.
Yeah.
That new one with Adam Sandler, Uncut Gems.
Oh yeah,
that one. Like, I don't fucking know what to think of that movie. That sounds like a weird.
I saw the trailers and stuff, but I haven't.
I don't know what it's about. Like I do, but I don't. It's weird
because he's almost like a bookie.
Something, yeah.
There's one. This is one that I didn't know of. The Death of Dick Long.
Nope.
Is that something that anybody?
Never heard of that one.
No. I think Dick Long's like an actual person, right?
I'm
pretty sure.
Wait a second. Isn't that cultist leader?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Long Dick Dong
from like Korea.
Long Dick Dong.
No, it wasn't Korea. It was China. He formed this entire cult, and they were like poisoning people.
Yeah, because he was in some band or something, wasn't he?
Yeah, I'm really afraid to look.
I'm pretty sure.
But
Jesus. Yeah, it's hard to just Google his name. Just
of Dick Long. I'm gonna look it up right now.
They have a ton of movies on here that are really good.
Yeah, that's right. They've been around only since 2012.
Jesus.
Like that. The production company was founded in 2012.
No shit.
Yeah, and they're just hitting bangers.
Damn.
Unlikely and illegal event that led to their friend's death while trying to dodge their families, the cops, and one horrified medical examiner. Yeah, no, it's not about that dude.
I'm thinking of a different person then.
It's a small town in Alabama.
There was a movie that got put out, and it was about like this cultist leader, and he had like, this huge following. So, I mean, there's so many people in China that he got like a handful of people, and then he started buying up properties and shit, and like getting his hands into realty, and like basically kind of creating this like sub community within this neighborhood. And within that place, people started to notice like this really bad smell that was coming from one of the buildings, and they were like making bombs and shit.
Holy
and like
shit.
poison. Yeah, they were gonna set off. Actually, they caught people. They actually put it in motion because this is over like a 10-year period, and they caught people from that cult with like backpacks, and in those backpacks were those bombs, and they were putting them on the transit trains.
Oh shit!
And they're gonna like set them off in sequence and shit to like create this event.
Here's how crazy the A24 is, right? So that movie, The Death of Dick Long, it grossed $38,000.
Holy shit!
That's it, $38,000. Midsummer, $41 million.
Oh fuck yeah! Like the jump, dude.
That's crazy. And their budget was only what, 8 to 10 million. That was their budget for the film.
That's not bad.
So that's a small, but for a film, that's a small budget, and they made 4 times that.
That's fucking badass.
That's awesome.
I love this. I love their cinematography.
Yeah, they do. I mean, I'm telling you, like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like that indie kind of filmmaking.
It gives it kind of gives it like its own
personality almost.
Yeah, what's the word I'm looking for? Its own like. I guess personality is a good way to put it, but it has like its own like ambiance when it's like its own like low budget feel, because it feels more realistic. It feels like it's not overly edited.
It's like if you were to take like the Blair Witch, but not do found footage where somebody's holding it.
Yeah,
but it's like you have that same like
the same level of like personality.
Like it's like you're like Midsummer. Like the trailers even just look like you're watching. Like it doesn't feel like you're watching a movie. It feels like you're watching. Like
shit happen in real life.
Yeah, like you're there watching it.
Which that is so much more terrifying to me than actually like having people act out being in a horror movie. Because these people are just acting like how you would react in real life, and that's way more terrifying than like watching somebody like in some like high budget horror film.
So if anybody has connections to A24, let us know, because I would love to get in contact with them and just do anything, be in one of their movies.
We all want to
work with. I don't give a shit. I just want to do something with them.
We will gladly be in their. We'll accept our first IMDb credits for A24.
A24? Yeah, if only I could. If only I was a big enough actor. Yeah, not with them getting fucking Clint Eastwood, Robert Pattinson.
Oh, yeah, their roster is huge now.
I can't believe
it won't cost you as much to hire us. So
I'll work for you guys. I don't give a shit what you need. Bring me on board, dude. See, A24, you looking for employees? You only got 120 right now. I'll go to New York. Ugh, New York.
We'll run your Wisconsin branch.
Yeah. New York and LA, that's where they're at. Oh damn, they have a fuckload of business or things open. You can just do a resume drop. They got all kinds of jobs open.
Yeah, I know. Seriously. Actually, one of my next door neighbors, the guy who actually just had his kid's birthday party just yesterday.
He designs sets, doesn't he?
Yeah, he designs sets for movies, and he's working on the set for the Matrix movie, like the new Matrix movie. And it's like,
I'm so stoked.
How's this guy living in like rural area, our town, not disclosed, just working on sets like that? That's fucking awesome.
That's why we're just trying to create our own, so we can do it from wherever we are.
Yeah,
and have our creative freedom with it. That's why I want to get into skits. I just want to drop in content so that we can train as I could do with this. Just learn from it. You know what I mean?
Trial by fire.
What should we do for our first skit? Something simple. What should we do? I want to do something.
We should start off just doing like 10-second skits, like the 5 or just
like the one I did,
5-second films or whatever.
5-second films, yeah. I don't care. I'll do anything.
Just call it like an off-brand version, like 10-second skits.
We could do them from our phones. I could care less.
Yeah.
As long as we're getting content out there. Like I said, those Facebook videos, dude. I don't know why, but they just get so much engagement on those things.
Yeah.
People just like watching it. Plus, we can get you more comfortable with on camera. You know, acting on camera. Because being yourself on camera like this is easy because you're just talking.
Yeah, right. You're just being yourself.
Being somebody else on camera is a little bit different. You have to. You're almost like more nervous, I think. But I think it's fun. It's good stress, like we talked about. Yeah. If you can go down a slide that the floor drops out from underneath you, you can act on camera. It's easy. But yeah.
You could jump off a bridge and
we jumped off a bridge, hashtag Yobo. You know what I'm saying?
Yobo.
Hashtag Yobo. I'm gonna put that in the chat.
You only live once, and that's probably the end of it.
Hashtag Yobo. It's in there now. I'm gonna send that to the
you only bridge once, or
no?
It's a lot of stuff. It's kind of like a life motto.
Yeah, Yobo means a lot of things. Yeah. Yobo's just, there's a clan of us.
Actually, I think
there's a group.
I don't know if it's still in my hand.
Hashtag Yobo. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Hashtag Yobo. We even have a group called Yobo Brethren.
Yobo Brethren.
Yeah. It's a kayaking group of ours.
And
it's actually the group that we went to the Dells with this weekend.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we've all known each other for a super fucking long time.
It's just a fun time.
Yeah.
So, hell yeah.
And that's like one of the initiations. You jump off a bridge.
Yeah, that's our initiation into water.
Yeah, no, it's on a concrete.
Fucking gravel.
Oh well, you jump into a reservoir.
You survive,
you're part of the club, but you're dead as hell.
So Yobo literally means we're just immortal and we don't die. But that's how we can tell. We're all witches.
You guys fucking Highlanders? What are you?
That can only be one.
That can only be one.
So we jump off bridges until there's only one.
There you go. Yeah.
No, we jump off.
That's the initiation process. Just make sure everybody else is dead.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm my own cult now.
I win.
All of my followers die.
I miss my friends.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, it's a good time. It's a good time.
Hell yeah. Well, what do you guys think?
Yeah, 50 minutes is pretty good.
50? Yeah. Well, we're only at 47, so
I round up.
You're rounding up too much.
Lightning round. Let's just
lightning round.
Ideas.
Let's go.
Okay.
Boom. Go. Ideas. Go.
What do we? No,
boom.
I'm not.
Throw an idea. Boom.
Favorite Catwoman. Like we talked about earlier.
Halle Berry.
Who's your favorite Catwoman?
Halle Berry.
Yeah.
Boom. Nailed it.
Michelle Pfeiffer. Boom. I win.
Nailed it.
Boom. Burn.
Boom. Burn.
Roasted.
Oscar. You gay. Boom. Burn. Oh, The Office. Love it. Okay. Favorite career path you would love to take.
Favorite
career path that if you could, you would take it immediately if possible.
Venture capitalist.
Ooh,
because then you're already
venture
rich.
Capitalist. Yeah, that's a good one. You're everything then.
Because then you're already rich when you start.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. you're not losing out.
How about you, Drake? What do you got?
You go first.
This
full
time
production.
Yeah. Snowcat operator. Boom.
Hey, there you
go. Boom. I would do this.
Goals.
Full time if I could. This because it's just I have the freedom to do anything with it.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's true.
Podcasts, videos, everything.
Yeah.
Movies.
I think stunt doubling.
Oh, stunt doubles.
Yeah.
I know somebody that is one in LA.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can still get in contact with them, but I know them. So and they do it full time for a job. It's fun stuff.
All right, least favorite job.
Ooh.
Stunt double insurance agency.
You're talking about you guys get tons of money.
No, but you gonna give it all up?
I don't know. How about you?
Life. No, just no. I'm kidding. No, probably Like the worst job I could possibly think of doing.
Artificially inseminating cows.
Yeah, but they get paid tons of money because it goes back into their cycle.
How much they get
well, I mean, if they're farmers, they're probably
just cattle farmer at that point.
Yeah, farmer that does
my dad grew up on a cattle farm, so
probably
second least favorite call center employee because fuck that. Worked it many years.
Oh yeah, call center.
Can't do it anymore.
That's
fast food employee.
And it really depends on where you're working.
Fuck you. Doesn't matter where you're working. You're a fast food employee.
Chick-fil-A?
But dude, if you're working in like a Five Guys,
Chick-fil-A overrated as fuck. I don't care what anyone says. It's overrated.
No, I wasn't saying about the food.
You can't tell me you wouldn't have a blast working at like a Five Guys, where it's just like getting fucking
Maybe,
hanging out,
I don't know.
making burgers.
You're on peanut oil all day. You got acne and shit now.
Dude.
Acne, all that.
Acne.
Just go wash your face. At the
Yeah, the fuck.
I don't know. Where's
they make mud sinks?
I guess I would make the best out of any opportunity that I got. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Gynecologist got to take the bad with the good. That's true.
Fair enough.
I don't know. I think I would just try and make my own happiness out of any job that I was working. So I don't know if I can hate anything.
No, that's true.
Like I'm sure there's jobs out there that are like, fuck you. Well, factory work.
I can't
factory
work.
I couldn't do factory work. I cannot.
Like, I did that for a long time, and now I'm glad I'm out of that rotation.
Like it's just too repetitive. I need change.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
There needs to be a mix up to your routine.
Well, me and Drake talked about this, but optimal yearly salary. What do you got?
Optimal?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say at least $1 million
yearly.
Yeah,
how about
that'd
you?
be nice.
That's pretty good.
Let's see if yours has changed.
No, it's pretty much the same. I mean, 650 would be nice.
650,000.
Well, okay. So like bare necessity, or just like
yearly salary, optimal yearly salary. For
optimal
you. What you would
yearly,
like?
What I would like
salary
at least 100,000.
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's comfortable.
Yeah,
that's a comfortable living.
I don't need much. I think mine was 65 the last time we asked the question.
Yeah,
so I bumped it up a little bit.
Moving up in the world, man.
I would like a 2-bedroom house.
Yearly 10.
Yeah.
Mil. That's my optimal yearly.
$10 billion.
God.
Before we started the
100 million's my goal, but that's net worth. That's not yearly salary.
Before we started the podcast today, we started talking about Jeff Bezos and how much he makes just hourly.
Yeah.
The guy makes what I think it was $4 million an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's fucking
so that's $37 billion a year.
Yeah.
That's absolutely it's never enough. Seriously though.
You're right though. It's not. It's never enough. Sure. It'll never be enough because your lifestyle is gonna forever change on it. Yeah. But I think that's not true though. Like once you get into the billions, you can't spend that. Like it's impossible to spend.
I wonder how long it would take for him at that rate to literally absorb all of the nation's wealth.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, because I'm gonna do some math quick.
Yeah, but the more you make, the more you want. But think of Jeff Bezos. That man could buy literally anything.
Okay, so
literally anything.
Buy me, make me your child.
So he makes $36.7 billion a year. So what's the national
budget? Debt?
Yeah,
it's 6 trillion.
6 trillion. So 1, 2, 3. Sorry,
we might be up to 7 now, but it was like around 6.
Okay, so I'm gonna put.
He doesn't have time to spend. You're right. He's got more. Obviously.
All right, so I'm just gonna round up and do $7 trillion, and then divide it by that. That's divided by 36. Oh, $36.7 billion. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it only take him 190 years to acquire the entire nation's debt.
Yeah.
That's not that bad. And seeing that you're making $36 billion a year, I'm sure you can probably live for $200.
Isn't he on track to become the first trillionaire?
Yeah, he is.
That's crazy, dude. $1 trillion.
Well, shoot,
$1 trillion. You can buy it. You can buy anything with $1 billion. $1 trillion.
Dude.
You can buy the world. You could buy the moon. And nobody's selling the moon, but you could buy the moon.
Entire
at that rate, he can make $1 trillion within 30 years. It'd be 27 years.
Yeah.
That's insane. And that's not even with compounding interest on every one of his assets.
He will literally own more money than most countries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
he'll own the gross domestic product for countries will be less. There's already countries whose GDP is less than what he makes.
He could literally buy countries at that point.
That's what I'm saying. He already probably could.
Probably can. Yeah. That's insane.
Some of the smaller countries, I'm sure their GDP is not high. Like he could buy them outright.
I'm gonna ask.
Gates passed him again? Shut the fuck up. He did not. How?
I have no idea. That's insane.
Amazon's the fastest growing company in the world. How is he beating that? Microsoft, there's no way Microsoft.
He's also been he was also like the richest man for like the longest amount
for
of
a long
time.
time.
So
But Jeff Bezos like skyrocketed past him last year, I thought.
I'm looking at the GDP of most countries to see who he could buy.
Damn. Get it, Bill Gates? What up?
Damn.
Bill Gates net worth. What's he at now?
Within 40 years, Jeff Bezos could buy Canada.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
That's
What's
fucking
Jeff
insane.
No, he didn't pass. He didn't pass him up. It's not showing that. It looks like Jeff Bezos still has $1 billion on him. At least $1 billion on him. Jeff Bezos, as of 2019, is $108.6 billion net worth. Bill Gates is $107.4 billion as of 2019. So unless it was very, very recent, but Jeff Bezos is still. Oh, see, it's saying 110 on as of the 16th of this month. So yeah.
It just
So it literally just happened. Okay. $110 billion. My God. 110. You know what you could do with 1 billion? I mean, 110. Just hook me up with like 100,000. You're not even gonna know it's gone, dude.
Yeah.
I'll pay. How about this? Hook me up with 150. I'll pay the tax, the present tax or whatever, and then I'll coast with the 100,000 and do what I got to do with that. Build out our studio, do all that shit. Because I don't know about you guys, but if anybody asks me what the fuck I want for Christmas, it's literally just stuff for that's all I'm asking for this year. I don't care.
So currently,
if people want to give me anything, I'm not saying the people.
So currently, Jeff Bezos could buy Mongolia, Madagascar, the Bahamas, Mozambique, Albania, Nicaragua, Jamaica, Mali, Laos, and Afghanistan, and still have money left over.
All of them he could buy?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Consecutively. Yeah, he could buy them all right now. And
I don't know anyone that would ever want a Mozambique. It's a
I
terrible
mean,
idea.
I mean, fuck. There's got to be
Madagascar.
Terrible shotguns.
Oh, also he can also you can also add on Botswana and Papua New Guinea and still be under budget.
Oh my
God.
That's fucking
Fuck.
insane, dude.
That's crazy.
Jesus.
That's so much. Like I can't even fathom that. I cannot fathom that amount of money.
Yeah.
Say you won the lottery. What's the first thing you buy?
Nothing.
Mozambique.
I put it all away.
Okay.
I put it all away.
Yeah.
Like I would
I'd buy a house.
No,
I'd buy a house.
If you put it all
I'd buy a
away, it's
car.
not doing anything for you. You
have to
got to
invest.
You got to invest it in something.
Yeah. Well, it depends.
Right.
What do we win? How much are we win?
Let's say you
half
win
a bill.
You win, $500 million.
Yeah.
Right.
$100 million of that is going straight into investments. Right
yeah. I'd want to put
a
money aside.
Volkswagen.
A Volkswagen.
Buying a Volkswagen.
A Volkswagen. You might actually be able to pay for repairs.
I'd start off with buying a real estate portfolio because that always adds
Yeah.
up in value. And then from that point on, I'd go into utilities. So waste management, fuel, energy, all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Because that's where you're going to get your highest
Community-based
amount of
stuff,
return. So you get the highest ROI on utilities.
You'd be
always.
following in what's his name's footsteps, the guy that shorted the housing market, or shorted the market back in 2008 before it crashed.
Yeah.
What was his name? Shoot, he shorted the market and then he went into utilities now. Why invest? No, you don't. You don't give any taxes to the government, dude. Compound interest, as long as it's reinvested, you can sell. Let's say I buy a property for 100 million and I make 150 million. As long as it's reinvested within 6 months, I pay no tax on that until it's officially pulled out after 6 months. You don't spend anything.
Oh, how long?
That's why real estate investors make so much money, because there's no capital gains tax that is paid unless it's not reinvested within a 6 month window. You pay nothing on that money. As long as it's reinvested in a property that costs more than the original, then you're fine. So that's how these guys make all this fucking money. They start in say 8-unit complexes, sell that off, and then buy a more expensive complex. And they're not even reinvesting more of their own money. They're reinvesting other investors' money, other people's money. And then they're buying that property, selling that one off, and they're never paying a tax on it. And it's fucking insane.
And hence venture capitalism.
Exactly. Venture capitalism. As long as it's reinvested within a 6 month window and it's the full amount or more, no tax on
Good
that.
to go.
Now, when you pull it all out,
You're gonna get fucked.
you're really fucked. But like,
Just keep it going. Hire
But here's the
somebody
thing,
else to
yeah.
manage it for you, and then you're
Yeah.
good to go. Honestly,
that's the thing. Like, it's just,
give them a little commission off the top.
why do you think
why
do you think all these guys aren't paying like half these taxes that they should be? Because they know how to. Fuck it. I'm not even mad. Like, not to get political, but I'm not even mad. Like, if you have found loopholes in the tax system, fucking do it. Like, Why not? They're screwing you every chance they can. Why am I not going to screw them back?
He's got a point, but I have a rebuttal against it. So he says that you can't spend it if you keep investing, but you can pay yourself a salary off.
Yeah,
of it,
exactly.
I mean, you create some sort of like a holding company, pay yourself a salary on the top for what you need, basically, and then from that point on, you could.
Not to mention when you get to a certain level of net worth, you're not. I mean,
you're going to own it anyways. It depends on what kind of company that you're owning. That's dispersing these income,
and not to mention all the other. Like you got to think like, okay, so let's say I'm investing in real estate, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm investing in real estate. I get up to let's say 100 million is my portfolio's worth, right? Like I'm now in a level of people that I network with that I can have other jobs. I can be on the board of directors for a fucking company. And yeah, now I'm paying tax on this board of directors salary that I'm making, but I'm not really doing anything for them. I mean, I'm showing up to meetings, whatever. I'm making money off of them. And then now all my money is still, I mean, I think real estate like when you get into the investment stuff, that's not for you to spend. Right. That's to create that nest egg for like generational wealth. That's what that's for. These guys aren't looking like, that's why some of these guys are getting so rich. Look at Warren Buffett. You're not playing the short game on any of this. Like you're not thinking, okay, you know, can I spend this in 20 years? You're thinking generational wealth. Like what are my kids going to have that they can spend? Like it's not an immediate, you know, it's the guys that think the immediate wealth that are kind of fucked in the system.
Also,
you pay taxes on on your salary, but I'm not paying taxes on the 100 million sitting in a portfolio.
And if it helps, anything that's in your portfolio that is all liquid, or anything that's liquidated that's not already been invested in something else, and you just want to keep it, buy government bonds. Yeah. There goes all your taxes right there.
Yeah. And not to mention the fact that you hire the right CPA. Yeah. Once you get to that amount, that guy's going to have a lot more tax loopholes than just capital gains tax. You can wipe that out. Well, now he's going to have other ones. This is a write-off. This is a write-off. That's a write-off. Because everything you're doing at that point, when you're making that much money, everything you're doing is business write-offs. I would say, I mean, and because you yourself are a brand. You're the brand at that point. So it's like, okay, now I have write-off. On 500 million. Yeah. You could live off of 500.
Oh yeah. I mean, we're saying like, you can make this money, but like you have to kind of live semi frugally with the amount, I guess, comparatively to the amount that you have in the market. But
it's the amount
your money can work for you. Yeah, that's all this is.
It's just building the initial nest egg and then growing off of that. I mean, 401ks are great. It's a good example of it, but you're still
definitely do the Roth IRA instead, though. Just a heads up.
But you're spending that. You know, at 65, you're pulling from that, which is that's good, but that's the short long-term version. That's the shortest you can go on a long-term investment.
If you can do it,
that 401k or Roth IRA.
Put the maximum you can into either a Roth IRA or a 401k, but then at that point, just put everything else you can back into the market because it needs to be working for you.
Yeah, and don't I don't know.
Everything that you can't live without. Like
stocks and bonds are great to go into, but like real estate's the money. That's my thing. Really, I mean, is if you're savvy with like real estate investing, that's where the money is. Because otherwise, you're throwing money into stocks and bonds that another person is moving around and transferring, and that's how look at 2008. A lot of people got fucked out of money because of that. Yep. I mean, it's the I don't know. There's a lot that plays into it, but
no, it wasn't in 2008, but still,
What? Well, no, 2008, like when a crash happened, like everybody got fucked. But here's the thing. You think that it's not the real estate investors that lost money because nice. What is he on there? Hell yeah. It's not the investors that lost the money. It's, those guys were smart enough. They knew that was coming. They were holding property. They were selling property and buying property. They saw what was happening. It was the guys it was the people that were buying into like your loans, like your what do you call those FHA loans and stuff like that? People that were buying into those contracts, which most Vanguard indexes were buying into that at the time because they thought they were healthy and they were giving them like an A+ or an A grade on these portfolios. When really they were selling at C markets, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? And that's what the crash happened. If you ever want like a really good movie to watch that explains how that all happened and how people were finding it, what the fuck was the name of that movie? Wall Street. Money Never Sleeps. The second one, not the first one, but the second one was really good. And then there's another one with Steve Carell in it.
The first one was the second one had Martin Sheen, or both of them had Martin Sheen inside.
Michael Douglas.
Michael
and
Douglas,
Martin Sheen was in the first one, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And then Michael Douglas and Shia LaBeouf were the second one.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
But then there's another one, and it's Steve Carell is in it.
Oh, it just came out like recently, right? Like a year or two ago. Yeah,
14, 15 maybe. Okay. I can't remember what it was, but that one like explained it really, and it went to the point of like explaining how like these loans were defaulting on houses and stuff, and it's because these guys were going out and basically selling houses to like strippers that had no income history or anything like that. They were just selling it to these people based off of like, oh yeah, I make $100,000 a year, but I have no way of proving that that's my income.
Right.
Charlie Sheen and Martin in the first one with Michael Douglas. Okay, so both of them were okay. Yeah, the second one was with Shia LaBeouf, and that was a really good movie.
I do remember that one. That was a great one. Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
Also, super underrated actor, by the way.
Who?
Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Shia LaBeouf is fantastic.
I know that you kind of went crazy for a while there,
but here's the thing: have you watched any of his new stuff?
I watched.
So this.
I watched the tennis one. That was good.
I have a theory that this guy is like, he's secretly a little bit of like a genius. I mean, not a genius, but
secretly a genius.
Like he's very smart at what he's doing and why he's doing the things that he does. Like people gave him shit for doing his hashtag watch my movies. I watch all my movies.
Yeah.
Watch all of it. Mm-hmm. It was a way of him. That's been, and he's gotten more into art now. So he's working with two. And it was him as a way of breaking one in the public to come in and watch these movies with him.
Yeah.
And that's like, whoa, this is kind of crazy. He's showing like, hey, I'm you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not some superior human being. I'm you. You know what I mean? And then he did one at, was that Oxford University? The Berkeley maybe? I don't remember. But him and these two other people went into an elevator for 24 hours. They stood in this elevator and people could go in and just talk with them for however long.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah. And he filmed the whole thing and put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
24 hours. And then he did during that 24 hours, he did like a speech there, like a Q&A with them too. But
interesting.
It's just so crazy. Like he's a smart kid and he's still like, he's not like gone off the rails completely. You know what I mean?
And I mean like during that initial period, I know that he caught a lot of flack for like the stunts that he was doing or like the way that he was acting.
Yeah.
And that all started with like the I'm not famous anymore.
Right.
The bag on his head or whatever for like the red carpet shit.
And he had problems with alcohol and shit too. Like, he
and that was a part
of
that evolution, you know. And I think that whole time period where we got into, because I remember like I said it a couple of times already on the podcast, like I'm a huge fan of Sia.
Oh,
and and that video that he did,
or Elastic Heart, dude.
Yeah.
That fucking music video.
That was a great video.
Oh my god, it took my breath away, man. That interpretive dance, like, and I'm not really big into like interpretive dance, but like seeing his entire performance and exposure in that music video was unbelievable because the story that was being told. Like you can just watch and like see that fucking pain, that anguish, that fucking.
Do you know that that new movie that he's coming out with? It's not technically out yet, I don't think. Honey.
The Peanut Butter Falcon?
No, not that.
That one. I want to see that so fucking
after
bad.
Peanut Butter Falcon.
Oh.
This one is called Jesus Christ. Hold on, I'll look it up.
Yeah, Peanut Butter Falcon looked fucking awesome.
Yeah, that looks. Like
I can't wait to see
I hear
that.
it's supposed
Honey
to
Boy.
Honey Boy.
Yo. He plays his dad in this movie, and it's about his rise to fame.
What?
It's his family, and it's about his rise through like what was the Disney?
It was like
show?
Even Stevens.
Oh, Even Stevens and shit.
And it shows his progression through that film and like what role and he plays his own father.
Really?
And he didn't even tell his dad until like they were dead set on starting it and he had to tell him because he had to get written permission. But
damn,
he plays his own dad in this fucking movie. Like you want to talk about like stepping outside of yourself and creating a movie?
Shit.
Damn.
Like
I don't really understand like the relationship between him and his dad.
Well, his dad
was
is
his dad,
the
like,
one.
Really cool, or like,
so his dad had. I mean, his parents were hippies. Like they had issues. They were hippies, whatever. They were broken up. But his dad was. Him and his dad lived in this little motel while he was filming Even Stevens. Like his dad is the one that kind of like they had a weird dynamic. Like I don't know if they were close.
Right.
I haven't watched the movie yet, but I don't know if they were close. But like he was there to like, hey, this is how you become a star. But he also at the same time was like a huge drug addict. And like Shia LaBeouf says like he smoked his first joint at like 9 or 10 because his dad gave it to him at a party. Like he was exposed to all of this shit, like alcoholism and heroin and coke and all this at like a really young age. But at the same time, his dad was like, you need to be famous. Like, this is your calling.
Right.
It's just a weird dynamic. And the fact that he's playing that role, that's like,
that's got to be
you are stepping way outside of yourself to play that role.
That is insane.
Yeah.
That's actually really.
He said it was like one of the craziest things he's ever had to do.
Well, yeah, I bet.
Because I know, like even playing the character in Fury, there was like an interview with him, and like he really fucking got into that character, like that fucking like thumping, almost manic kind of a character in this war scenario, you know, and like that.
By the way,
tank,
fantastic movie.
Oh fuck yeah,
this is one of my favorite.
I don't know if I watched the whole thing through.
Oh my god, you got to watch
it. It was really dude. That those scenes in the tank. But yeah, like it just, I don't know, just him in general. Like, yeah, he caught a lot of flack during like the.
Could you guys play your dad in a movie? Oof.
Ooh.
No, I couldn't.
I could try, but it's not going to be very good.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it justice.
That's a good way to put it. I like that.
That's tough.
Yeah.
I think that. Wow, I would have to really go to a place.
Yeah.
That would be some method shit that I would have to go to play that role.
Honestly, my dad's lived through a lot worse shit than I have. So like, I don't know if I would even be able to get to that point. So that's hard. I don't know.
It's interesting to think about though. Yeah.
Now imagine.
By the way, much respect to Dan. Wanted to do a little shout out. So
now imagine playing, like imagine showing that now. Like you played this role and now you show it to.
Yeah, now you gotta walk there and watch it with
him. Now you gotta sit and oh god, that would not be good.
Oh god.
Oh man.
But yeah, that's a imagine showing that.
Yeah, that'd be really interesting.
Because I don't think he let his dad see any portion of the movie until it was complete.
Damn.
Oh yeah, no.
Like he didn't show him anything until it was done.
Wait, is this movie already out or is this?
It's not out to the public yet, I don't think.
Yeah, I definitely want to see this now. This sounds really interesting.
Honey Boy.
That's pretty crazy.
Oh no, it is now. It came out this month.
Really?
November 8th it came out.
All right, well there's
gonna put that on my watch list.
Yeah,
and
two
I
movies
believe it's on Amazon.
What was the other one?
Peanut Butter Falcon.
I
wanted to see. Like I saw half of that trailer and I was like, I have to.
That one looks weird too.
You guys, so this week we can sit around and just like watch movies, and we need to watch Midsummer.
Yes,
we need to watch Peanut Butter Falcon, and now what's this one called? You said Honey Boy.
Honey Boy.
Yep. I'm all about it.
That's what he used to call him. Honey Boy.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. So
I like this.
Who would you play in a movie?
Who would you play in a movie? Like
a character you want to play?
Yeah, are you talking like the real person or like a character that I would play? Or like a real person that I would want to portray in like a bio
or somebody that I relate to or
is it a family member? Like
okay, so here I want to see what he says.
Who would play you? Who would play you in a movie? Oh shit.
Shia LaBeouf.
That's what Shia LaBeouf.
No, I think if I could pick any actor, and it's gonna sound kind of cliche and a runoff from the jokes we used to make in school, but the guy who plays a lip in Shameless.
Really? Yeah, that would make sense because he looks like you. Yeah. Definitely.
Well, just like I don't know, the perspectives too.
Chase and I talked about watching those movies soon too.
Yeah.
I don't know who would play me in a movie.
Trying to think. Give me a second. I have some ideas for you, but I'm trying to think. I don't know anybody that really looks like me or resembles me in a movie though, like an actor.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
I'm the exact opposite of Kevin Hart. So we both talk fast, and that's about it. But I don't know. That's a really good question.
Yeah,
I'm kind of curious.
I'm still on the fucking like if I'd be able to play my dad.
Yeah, that kind of
that one fucked me up a little.
Well, it's not like fucked me up. It's just like I don't know. Like I'm really thinking deep about this.
Could you fall into that role?
I could,
but
like
I could come back.
It would take a lot.
Oh yeah. What?
Here's the thing. You really think? But here's the thing.
You are now your dad. What do you do?
Can you come back? Can you come back from that social? Because I mean, you say it like, oh yeah, I could totally come back from that role, but can you? Because now you're having to play in that guy's shoes. So any traumas that you experienced with him or anything like that, you now have to play the opposite side of that role and trying to fall into that mentality of that person.
No, and it'd be tough
that's
to
a tough
disconnect from that character.
That's a tough comeback.
Yeah, exactly. And with those mentalities, I was thinking of like, okay, would I try and go to the realist extent of like a fucking accurate as accurate can from my own recollection and from testimony and stuff like that, or any historical, knowledge that I have of him, or would I go on a caricature basis? Like, would I take those memories and the exposure that I had from my youth and like my other family members and stuff growing up, and then create a character that fits like the character or caricatured version of this man that was our father?
But that's the thing. You're not playing a character. You're playing a real person. Like well,
that's what I'm saying.
You're not creating something out of the abyss for this.
No, but like it's obviously the person would be that individual that would be being played. Right. But would you go for the most realism of that character?
You have to. He does it in Honey Boy. Why would you? If we're talking in that sense, you have to play the most realistic portion.
Most realistic? I wouldn't do it justice.
You have to do as best a job you could to play that real. You can't. I mean, the only thing you could. Who would play?
That's a good question.
I don't even know who would play me. How many
bald actors are there?
Bruce Willis,
The Rock, Bruce Willis. I've heard he's kind of an asshole to work with.
I'm trying to think of like just physique first, and then
I just don't know who could play me. That's what I'm still stuck on too. Is like
Brad Pitt for me.
Brad Pitt.
I don't know.
No, he doesn't smile.
Matt Damon.
I
feel like I look like Jason Segel a little bit.
Jason Segel,
maybe, but
I would say I don't know. Mine's tough. Like not look wise, but like person that would do it justice.
Yeah, I don't know anybody that has my personality, so I just don't know who.
Bradley Cooper. I'll take
Bradley Cooper.
Brad Coops. No, I'm just kidding.
All right.
Leo would do it justice. Leo gets
does
method.
Everything.
Yeah, Leo gets method. He could do it justice. I think. You know, there's not a whole lot of 5'6" actors out there. Actually, there is quite a few, but
not a lot of 6'5" actors out there.
Yeah, that's true.
The Rock.
Yeah, I look Samoan as well.
Samoan.
So. Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh man, I'm trying to think.
Who'd play your dad? I don't fight.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know. I don't know anyone that could play that role.
Probably what's his face?
John Goodman. Just to be
John Goodman. Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
What's his face? The guy that could play literally anybody in a movie.
There's a couple of them.
Yeah. Are we talking about the
Conor
guy?
McGregor. I know. I was going to say Conor McGregor. I was going to say that, but he's not like an actor, so he can't really play me. Otherwise,
Gary Oldman.
Oh,
Gary Oldman could play any of us, and also our dads.
Yeah.
In the same movie.
Yeah, he could.
That's pretty interesting. That's definitely something interesting to think about.
Still really fucked on the playing my dad role.
I can't think of anybody honestly. I don't know. Maybe John Goodman, but like,
could you do it though?
I think I could play my dad, but it would take a lot of like.
It'd be
like. Self-realization, and like understanding
why. And you have to watch somebody play yourself.
Yeah,
like
I think that
you have to also lose the ego to where somebody has to play you. And the realistic and
that would take so much like self-reflection.
Yeah, and if the craziest part is like you don't have like say you don't have the create like you're so
you can't influence.
Say you're so delved into your like into your dad's life and you have to method act that out.
Yeah.
Now you bring in another actor that has to method act your life.
That
has to perceive that as their own,
like their own way, create their own version.
And you can't do anything about it. Like they have to play you to the realist sense that they know.
Yeah,
that'd be all sorts of mind fuckery.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm talking about. How this movie has got to be just the craziest fucking mind meld.
I don't even know where to start with a movie like that.
It's just insane. It's insane.
It's really like honestly,
you're literally watching a biopic of your life.
See, I don't know. I feel like I could play the character of my dad, but I don't know. And I keep saying it, but like I don't think I would do it justice from like my memory and like my family members' memories, or like just people who have met and known my dad. Like I don't think I'd be able to do it.
Yeah, but I also
to the fullest justice.
But I don't think that you've.
And I have to cut myself down at the knees to be as tall as he is.
15 minutes. Yeah, exactly. I just don't think.
Damn you.
I don't think you have like. I think that you could. I just don't think that you have enough, or any of us have enough experience in that world of like playing a different character.
No, for sure.
Think that we could, but I think if you could definitely method act through to that role. Easily. I think anybody could.
Right.
I just think it's it's a lot of work. You really have to tear down and all shed the ego and everything to kind of see the real person behind.
Like I said, that's all sorts of self-reflection that I don't think a lot of people would be prepared to do. So I think that's
I'm not even prepared to self-reflect on my current life, let alone my dad's.
I'm gonna be thinking about this when I go home.
Yeah,
thanks,
right.
Bud.
You just gave me like you just gave me an existential crisis. So thank you so much for that.
You didn't just add 15 minutes. You just took away 15 years of my life.
You're gonna be in one of my poems, dude.
Now you're in one of the poems.
He just gave me like something to contemplate for like the rest of my
So
life.
first skit, we're gonna play our dads. Okay, cool. All right,
awesome.
get it done. Let's
Gonna need a
go.
bald cap. I'm not shaving my beard though.
Much different now compared to when you were 10.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Actually, I don't know.
I
think
no.
From how much that they portrayed to me when I was 10.
Yeah.
That's like from how much I realized when I was a 10-year-old.
I think it became less of a parent. Yeah, I don't think they changed. I think it just became less of a parental role and more of a friend role.
Yeah,
you know
you
what
make
I mean?
that
Not
transition
friend,
as you
because they
grow,
know after you
you're all
turn
adults.
18, there's only so much you can teach a kid after they turn,
Yeah.
you know.
And then once they turn 18,
or whatever.
they're
their own.
It's my life.
Yeah, so it's like I don't think that they changed. I think that's just the dynamic between me and them.
The relationship
changed.
changed. Yeah.
And not in a bad way either.
No,
I just think
right.
that it
Of course I
changed.
know.
You're just
I-
not treated like a child anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. I think
No,
the
I
dynamic
cherish the
changes.
fucking dynamic that I have with my parents.
Yeah.
And they may be more. I mean, no, I wouldn't. And I wouldn't even say they're more calmed down now, because they're really not. If I was 10, they were definitely probably more tame back then than they are now.
Oh, yeah.
Now that I'm grown up, you know.
Mhm.
I don't know. Well, I mean, yeah, exactly. We're fucking idiots after we turn 18. No,
I'm still a
I just
fucking idiot.
think
I'm
like
25.
I just
birth to
think
death.
I just think it's like at 18 is like when people when parents start to realize like, hey, like we have to let them learn on their own now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not so much we can hold your hand through everything anymore.
Yeah.
Like obviously, I'm still learning stuff from my parents. I
Oh,
mean,
no, for
I'm
sure. Dude,
forever.
if
I'll learn
you
things
stop
from them.
learning,
Yeah.
you start dying.
Yeah, exactly. Boom. But I just think that it's like they know it after that point, like, hey, I can't hold your hand through everything now. Like you need to learn these life lessons on your own. There's only so much I can teach you. And
No,
like,
for sure.
so then that dynamic changes from more of like, okay, this is what you need to learn to what have you learned?
Yeah.
Kind of stuff.
No, and it definitely is an interesting contrast over time to see that relationship change and the perspective change of the people that are your parents versus like just being my parents.
Yeah. Because at 10, you're just like,
I just wanted to play
my
video
parents.
games and
Yeah.
eat whatever was at lunch.
It was just my parents. I saw them every day,
Yeah.
you know, whatever. Now it's like, oh, I'm going to go hang out with my parents for a little bit because this is fun. You know what I mean?
Dude.
I don't know. It's a weird dynamic. This is some existential shit
Yeah,
is
honestly,
getting
I
tossed
wasn't
around
expecting
today.
this.
My God. This episode went just somewhere.
I'm gonna have to go home and hug
dude.
my dad.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I don't know where this
Someone's
episode
so
texting
went.
sorry.
right now and have
This is
set up a coffee date.
Right.
crazy episode. Wow, we got 4 likes on this episode
Hey,
too.
I'll take it, man.
You know.
Also, Mama Calhoun. That was oh my God, why can't
I'm sorry. There was a what? Who?
the person
there was a
that,
comment.
Yeah, the person that commented right here. Chase and I talked about watching those movies soon too.
Hey,
Isn't
yo.
Calhoun
That's
Rachel's last name?
Yeah.
Ah, all right. I was like,
All
wait a
right.
second.
Hey.
You don't pick up cigarette butts in the driveway anymore. Yeah, exactly. No cigarette butts in the driveway anymore. Because I don't smoke anymore.
I had to do that. I had to come pick up cigarettes.
But yeah, that was Rachel. I was like, who the fuck is Mama Calhoun? And I was like, oh shit, it's Rachel. Duh. Awesome. Hi Rachel. Thanks for watching, by the way. But yeah, this episode got deep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
honestly.
it's pretty intense.
Unexpectedly.
It was fun. It's nice thinking about that kind of stuff.
Hey,
Hey yo, Rachel. What up? What up, dog?
We love you.
Yeah, I want to do some skits now. It's
Just do
timed
it
out by
Nightbot.
Nightbot for 5.
It's
Why?
timed out, but what?
What?
Oh, you know why? Yo, no. I do what I must.
Stop spamming.
She's not spamming symbols.
But it repeated symbols does that.
I'm gonna remove the moderator for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was bullshit. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Rachel, it flagged
Yeah,
you.
that was
For
not
the
our
smiley face thing.
problem.
Yeah, that's-
why is that a thing?
It's this new algorithm. They got in a lot of trouble for it. Markiplier posted about it because YouTube is doing this new algorithm where if you spam like an emoji or something, even if it's just one message, they will flag you. And there was people's accounts on his thing. So he was playing a game.
Yeah.
And it was like, you had an option to go one way or the other.
Mhm.
And people would hold up paddles, like a green paddle or red paddle. And that's what decided if you went left or right.
Yeah.
Well, these people were spamming, like a green paddle in one message. And then maybe 2 minutes later, they would spam another one with a green. And YouTube was flagging those accounts and here's the crazy part. They weren't deleting the YouTube accounts. They were deleting the Google account.
Holy
my
shit.
God.
They were banning a Google account. And
Can you
it's
even
still
do that?
happening. It's still
Holy
happening right now.
fuck,
They're
dude.
banning Google accounts. So they couldn't even access Gmail, anything. And YouTube was the one that's doing it.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
YouTube.
And Markiplier's like, what are you doing? Like,
That's
I
all
have
sorts
given
of
you,
not
and
okay.
he's like straight up, he's like, I know I'm gonna be like I'm gonna get hurt by the YouTube for this, but
yeah.
Good to know. I won't use emojis anymore in the comments. LOL.
Oh.
Yeah, it's I don't know why.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That shouldn't happen. But yeah, it's like the fact that they have the power to be able to do that and just delete an entire account like
that's
that.
insane.
Not just a YouTube. And people were putting in like requests for like, hey, this is what I did. Why did it get deleted? And even though YouTube says that they personally check every single one of those like reviews.
There's no way
they don't.
Possible.
It's proved
they don't have the bandwidth
that it was botted.
Yeah,
like it was a robot's response, so that it was like, oh no, we're not going to bring you back. Sorry, sucks to suck. We're not bringing back your account ever. There's people losing memberships on you because people can subscribe to not subscribe but become members of his channel. They were losing memberships and everything, and it was like
that's crazy.
This is fucking insane.
And after those people are bringing YouTube and Google all this money.
Yeah.
Like, what the?
I mean, like could imagine if you pay the subscription for YouTube Red.
Yeah, it's gone.
That's a monthly subscription.
It's gone
to an email address, and it's now gone. You're losing money as a company. By doing stuff like that, by just like paying.
I don't even
it's
get
the most.
that.
It's the most ridiculous shit, dude. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
it's like they keep running into these fucking issues with these algorithms, and this might hurt our YouTube channel. I don't give a shit because it needs to be known. Like, they're trying so hard to automate everything that they're not checking for bugs like they should be. Like they are fucking you up.
Yeah.
When it flags it. So basically, you should be okay. This one. It probably just took away that message, and that was it.
It said she was,
and it just timed.
Seconds.
Yeah, it just timed you out for 5 seconds. So you should be fine. That was our own personal bot. That wasn't YouTube's bot that caught you on that one. Yeah. But Nightbot has issues like that too. Yours is fine. You're totally okay. It just timed you out for 5 seconds, so you couldn't say anything. That's all.
Yeah, and it's just to stop spamming.
Yeah.
So like if the chat, it would just fill up with emojis, and you could keep doing that.
Right.
Like it's
just like we need like.
This is why Terminator's so realistic with all these bots.
The company has gotten so big to a point where it's trying to automate all of these things, and it can't. It needs people to do these reviews on certain things. Because
you need context.
Either you need to be able to have a staff that can review these, or you need to be more lenient in your algorithm. You can't. Like you can't do that. Like you're fucking up people's like money.
Yeah, their livelihood.
Like,
people that you're paying.
Yeah, it's messed up. Like. Yeah, it showed you a warning saying like, "Hey, like, don't do that spam again." Basically,
bad.
Yeah, that's all it is. But it's such a stupid fucking. I hate it. I hate it. It just pisses me off to no end. Like I feel for some of these bigger channels too that have been hit by it.
Oh, I bet.
Like Ad Apocalypse when that happened. Like some of the bigger channels got hit hard with that too.
Oh yeah,
and that's you kind of have to know that going into it nowadays.
Yeah.
Like us, if we're trying to grow our YouTube channel, we have to know going into it like. Most of our shit, it may not get monetized. Like we have to know
the algorithm. We have to understand the process and like avoid.
Like for example, we got our IP got pinged on Facebook on this computer.
Oh, yeah.
We cannot go on Facebook Live on this computer anymore. And we did nothing wrong. We didn't do. We said nothing that was wrong. It flagged us for words that were said, but it didn't put into context the words that were said. And then we put it into review that day. I put it into review, and within 24 hours, they got back to me and said, okay, you're good to go. Like thumbs up, like you can go live again. And it still to this day will not let us do live on this because it pinged our IP. And they said they would unban the IP from Facebook Live, and they never did.
Yeah.
And it's just like
you can always use a VPN, but that's always like a huge fucking.
But it's just like you have to know that going into this now that this is what you're getting into. It's a very chaotically controlled.
It's very chaotic. Yeah, I think chaotic is a good way to put that because it's like there's.
Well, but this isn't
easy.
really. This isn't really our computer, anyways. It's an office one. So
I mean, nobody else is going to care if we reset the IP, but still.
But even still,
it's
you're at the mercy of a company that can change policy without notifying the people
and
who produce things.
And like so we just got notified. I didn't tell you guys this, but we got notified by YouTube for policy changes. And that one made sense. It was like we had to answer extra questions on our before we went
the
live.
verification
For if it's age appropriate or if it's geared for kids or not.
Right.
That stuff
where they can make it the distinction as a website to put it in a certain bracket versus another.
I get
that makes sense.
Totally fine.
That makes sense to me.
But especially seeing that there is a kids YouTube channel, that stuff gets filtered directly.
But it's when you alter the code or an algorithm for
exposure,
automatic detection of things, and don't warn people that people, start to get fucked over. Yeah. And it's like we're finding, and maybe it's okay. We found a bug, now fix it. But that's what else is wrong. They're not fixing it. They're not like Markiplier is one of the biggest YouTubers in the world, right? And he couldn't even get YouTube to respond to him appropriately.
Right.
And he's one of their biggest money makers.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy that you have one of the.
You're not going to listen to somebody that's bringing you that much revenue.
You bring in some of the most money into this. Like same thing happened to PewDiePie. Like he did the same thing and he tried to correct it. It was during the adpocalypse. He tried to correct it and could not. Like he's literally brought you the most money you will ever receive from any YouTube channel ever. Like he grew you as a company for one on the gaming side of things. And now you use that, like you profit off of gaming, you know,
you wouldn't be here without that person.
Yeah. And you're not even going to respond. That's the disconnect that I don't like.
Right.
And I don't know. It just,
it's definitely not appreciated at that
whatever,
point,
you know,
I mean,
fuck it.
It's not our business. We're not Google, so we can't.
Fuck it. We'll do it live. No, we're live and
come buy tickets so you can sit right there and watch us. Yeah.
I don't know. But it's the role, it's the mercy that you take when you go into something like this. You know, we have creative control for everything except when we post it on Facebook and YouTube, and we have to know that going into it. You know? Like it's gonna get flagged at some point. That's why we have our own channels that we can post it on. Yeah, fuck it. Go on Vimeo and post it on there. I give a shit.
I don't give a shit.
I put my shit through Ping.
Yeah, Ping. What up? But anyways, this has been a long rant filled.
Yeah, it's already about an hour and a half.
So, but thank you everyone for watching.
For sticking with us, man.
Yeah,
you guys stuck with the entire thing.
We appreciate all of you. We'll have more fun stuff coming out soon too. And
playing around with stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thanks. And podcast will be up tomorrow.
Yeah, buddy.
You should all listen to it because there's a fun little challenge on there. I'm really excited for that to see how that goes. But otherwise, make sure to watch what we won or listen to what we won this week as well. We talked about it in our podcast, but he had a really, really dope interview with someone of a high up position.
That's all we can say about it. So go check it out.
It was a really cool episode.
We're very, very proud of him.
Yep, Duke killed it. So otherwise, thank you, and we'll see
we
you
love you
next
guys.
week.
Take it easy.
Bye.